it's hard to see for any of us, but for kids, those images hit even harder, as you can imagine. And when children are impacted, putting it all in perspective, into perspective, can be very, very difficult. So let's go ahead and bring in parenting expert and GMA e-commerce editor, Bethany Braun-Silva. Bethany, it is good to see you. But so many people are struggling with this right now. How do you even have this conversation with a child?
Well, I want you to start by first checking in with them. You don't need to give them all the facts up front. Certainly, they're very tapped into social media. If they're older, they might be hearing the background noise of the TV going on. So first, you want to check in with them and find out what they do know and how they are feeling. And it's important that parents also take some time to kind of process their own emotions throughout all of this because it has been so intense. So when you are approaching your child, you're going to come with the facts. You're going to use simple language if you are explaining to them what happened, and you're going to be honest. And if they are having intense emotions about it, you don't want to brush it off. You don't want to tell them that everything's fine because clearly it's not. You want to validate their own emotions, share a bit about what you're feeling, but most of all, you're going to want to dispel any sort of fear. And I know that's hard, but we have to keep reassuring that our kids that they are safe, even for those ones that are at sleepaway camp right now.
And I like that you specifically say, be honest with them, because I think oftentimes parents might want to say, oh, well, treat them like children, but it sounds like you're kind of saying treat them like adults.
Absolutely. I mean, for younger kids, again, use straightforward language. There was a big flood. You don't have to go into the death toll or anything like that, but you always look on the bright side, say there are people there now taking action, helping out. The community is pulled together. There are helpers. I always like to use that Mr. Rogers quote, look for the helpers, because that sort of shifts the emotions around it from helpless to hopeful, which I think is so important for our kids. They don't need to kind of internalize the stress of this that so many of us are, especially for this last week. And I think for older kids, because they're so tapped into social media, you're going to want to check in more than ever, right? What do they know? What are the facts? Really monitor, what they're seeing on social media, especially if they're asking about it, because there could be a lot of misinformation out there, and you and I both know that news cycle is 24/7. So taking some time to help your child disconnect is also equally as important.
It is so important. Bethany, thank you so much for being here, because this is an issue that I think we're going to be talking about for weeks to come. So we appreciate you being here and talking to us about it. We'll see you Monday on GMA3.
Thank you, Gio.
All right, thank you.